I just want to start off with a small intro before I read my piece. So, my name's Delina, and my friends would say you ought to meet her. I'm nobody special, but my energy will make you question, have you met anyone realer? I go by Big Daddy D, because my dad was never there for me. I like to keep it real with the people around me, because Lord knows real is rare and fake surrounds me. Fake food, fake news, fake people is what runs this world. And you wonder why you're sad and depressed like never before. You see, we've been brainwashed since birth to be perfect citizens to society. While I'm struggling to make a living, I ask God, why me? What's our purpose in this world, and how do we find it? They tell us we gotta find it ourselves, but dig us some more bullshit. Taxes, debt, insurance, nobody ever taught me how to manage money. They expect us to know, and I think that's real funny. This game of life we're in makes me question reality, cause I swear we weren't put here to work and die in all actuality. I hope my words bring light into your minds. Some days I really feel like there's no hope in mankind. Then I remind myself of the love that surrounds me. My family, my friends, my passions are what grounds me. LOVE is living off valued energy and understanding what's meant for me. LIFE is love in full effect and finding what helps me connect. I bear my heart in these words, thoughts in my brain craving to be heard, pondering what it'd be like to be in a place where we're immersed into a safe space. Be present, be respectful, be kind, because a mask will always have something behind. Okay, I want to do a love poem in honor of Valentine's Day. And this one's called Love Bomb. I haven't felt this feeling in a long time, where someone was proud to be mine. A few years have passed since I last opened my heart. Too many toxic relationships that had me falling apart. Unhealed individuals projected their insecurities onto me, had me questioning my worth, feeling unloved like I deserved to be. Like I deserved to be cheated on, forgotten about, and blamed for all the problems. Boys who lacked accountability because their mama never taught them. I can admit that I haven't been perfect, and I have my flaws. One thing I can stand by is my feelings always been real and raw. When I love so deeply that you'll forget you're human. The God in me recognizes the God in you and will break the illusion. Love isn't pain. Love isn't sacrifice. Love isn't confusion. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is evolution. Because God loved us so much to create us in the image of Him. He thought, life is so precious, let's create a whole world for them. Little did we know that we'd be the creation and the creator. A lot of us don't realize this until way later. When I first met you, something in the universe shifted, but life got in between us and for a moment we drifted. I'm a huge believer that's what's meant for you will be for you. 7 years later, who would have thought our paths would cross out the blue? Who knew a silly little screenshot would have you cross my mind? Like, what if things had been different and I would have made you mine? I never thought my Instagram follow would get us to where we are today. It's like we manifested our dream relationship by messaging, hey. One little action could change the trajectory of our lives. Now you got me daydreaming of being husband and wife. Crazy how we'd only been talking for just a week. You had me feeling like I found something I've been yearning to seek. After a month though, what's crazier is that the feeling went away. The honeymoon stage ended with feelings of dismay. The texts took longer, the phone calls were fewer, my anxiety got higher, my days felt bluer. Then I came to realize I was a victim of another love bomber. I really gotta stop showing my heart and rather guard it with armor. Cause I'm used to the fake love since that's all my dad has shown me my whole life. Now that's all I find every time I meet a man that claims he wanna make me his wife. Actions speak louder than words and I'm tired of sweet nothings. Because a real man will invest time and money into a woman to create something. Dating nowadays is such a waste of time. Cause all dudes are good at is bullshitting and lying. At least the guys who aren't operating in their divine masculine, who treat women like objects and use sex to mask their pain. I've been celibate for 3 years, and I'd be good without dick for the rest of my life. Cause I rebuke a man's negative energy to lower me to his vibe. Sex is energy, so when are you gonna learn how to use it? Discipline against the lustful thoughts that make you abuse it. Sex is an energy exchange. Your body is sacred, and it must be treated as a temple. So why would you share your body with somebody who didn't treat you gentle? All I ever wanted was a soft love where my well-being is considered. To be considered is to be loved, and the lack of consideration got me triggered. Real love is hard to find nowadays, and as you get older, it only gets harder. The dudes just start looking like little boys trapped in men's bodies with disorders. I understand everyone's got their trauma, but the reality is, when it's your turn, are you gonna learn and heal from it or repeat the same pattern? I'm so done trying to lower my frequency to match your level. I operate out of love, but others claim to paint me as the devil. Your perception of me is only a reflection of you. My reaction to you is an awareness of me. So if I have to be the devil in your story to make you feel better, then let it be. I release you because I don't need you. If I lose you, then I lose you. You served your purpose, and all I can do is thank you. I found deeper ways to love myself due to your inability to love me the way I needed. I shouldn't have to teach someone how to love and care for the things I pleaded. I understand my person will just know naturally and have the emotional intelligence capacity. I seek a connection beyond words, a soul reflected back like a mirror, who compliments me instead of loving me by trial and error. Will I find that type of love that adds more to my life? Who knows? Till then, I'll keep pouring all my love into myself and forget about these hoes.
I'm black, real black. Not just black for a while, babe, I'm black with a smile. Black from the back of the back, the way these hips so wide, the way the golden hour hits this brown skin and these eyes, damn. I love being black. Y'all see the way my light shines? This prosperity is sticking to me. Watch Mother Nature, she aligns with me spiritually. Hair to the heavens, she's connected. Too close with this powerful mind. These soft lips caught the Midas touch. The way I speak life, I am so fly. My locks catching the envious eye. God appointed me God appointed me the queen, and still I rise.
It's called Wake Up. Black people, we had our eyes closed for so long that if we open them now, we will know what's going on. But we're being left back at a fast pace, and then we always want to limit on our own race. But we're living in a land full of opportunity, but it's going to take unity. Something that we seem to never have. Ever since we got that slave shit, we've been traveling down different paths. Being forced from the African borders, forced into a new world order. We were then stripped by vultures of our heritage and our culture, and then given a new identity to serve and strive to be like the enemy. Over time, the shackles left our hands and feet, but now they're on our minds. Their hate for us has tightened up our unity. So to divide us, they gave us integration that killed the black community. I guess the struggle didn't teach us nothing because we still haven't learned. We invest our money in them and we get nothing in return because a majority of us are uneducated, locked up, are living in poverty, are just eating unhealthy. I mean, they'll let some of us get rich, but not too many get wealthy. And you can go Google what I'm telling you. All the money you think our people have, truth is, we're only 3% of the wealth in America. It's been years of them prospering off our blood, sweat, and tears. So we need to stop it, giving them all our profits to fatten up their pockets. Let's start investing in our own communities. But first, we need that unity. Then the status quo we must break. So wake up, wake up, wake up, black people, before it's too late.
I don't remember, but I feel it. I don't remember, but I feel it. I don't remember, but I feel it. I wake up to him hovering above me. What happened last night? I asked the man I barely know. Nothing. he says simply, as if I'm supposed to remember. My room begins to tilt, my head pounds as I search for answers. I don't remember, but I see the glasses. I don't remember, but I smell it. I don't remember, but I feel the pain as I move. When are you leaving? I ask as my bedroom walls turn gray and my room becomes his. As he pulls out a little baggie, he states, I figured we could go again. My eyes focus to the baggie as I search for words to make him leave. Work. I have work soon, so you'll have to go. His breathing begins to deepen angrily. As I make my way down the stairs, he follows closely behind. I don't remember, but I feel it. I don't remember, but I feel it. I don't remember, but I feel it. Rushing out the front door, I was leaving right then. I stepped outside. Have a good day. I get it out with a stutter as I shove the door closed. Locking the door once doesn't work. Twice, 3 times, 4, it doesn't work. I go upstairs for clothes, not for work, but to just get out of here. As the hour passes, I feel myself wanting more. I had never done anything before. My body pants as if I need something I cannot provide. I lock the doors once, not twice, not 4. Sorry. I lock the doors not once, not twice, but 4. My heart races as I look around the gray room, the room I had just made mine. I run down the stairs to relock the door. I don't remember, but I feel it. I don't remember, but I feel it. I don't remember, but I feel it. Hey, he texts. I don't remember, but I feel it. I reply.
I get fed up so easily. Worried the thoughts of us wasn't meant to be. I keep my feelings in, but it's getting mentally, emotionally, and physically complicated. Not knowing, I kinda hate it. Yeah. I miss, but forget everything we dated, yet I remember every word that she stated. Yeah. Shit, you can choose. Cause I think life is a game, you either win or lose. I've been playing, but I've been fooled. So I tried to bring myself into one, refuse to cry those tears, show those bumps, nor review those bruises, which the other one falls for all your excuses, hoping I don't look foolish, but nah, she waits. It doesn't matter if she hates, no food, but everything is on my plate. Carry the world on my shoulder, but yet it's still not my weight. That's the shit I hate. So what am I waiting for? For a peace to be restored? For me to lose your love or more? Shit, I don't know. But I guess it's whatever you prefer. Listen, but never heard. Listen, but never heard. And my pop always says, keep your word, even when, and have a new dream when your dream gets deferred. My sister, she had a baby, and that one passed away, so this was her rainbow baby. And it was like, she was pretty high, like risk pregnancy, so we didn't know if she was gonna have it. So I was like, boom, we're gonna put pen to paper on it. So it's called Pretty Girl. But it says, dear pretty girl, you're more than what you see. Dear pretty girl, you're more than what you think. Dear pretty girl, you're gonna own the world, and not just because you're a pretty girl. Your hair, your shoulders, and also your toes is gonna make boys look, but you say no. Your smile, your laugh, your frown but not cry, even when people ask why. You keep your head up through the sadness and your crown on through the madness. Dear pretty girl, no one knows because a pretty girl don't show. A pretty girl don't say what a pretty girl knows. But dear pretty girl, you are a star. Until then, be a pretty girl and be who you are.
My ancestors instilled in us the value of morals, spirituality, education, and knowledge of self. They continue to build strong foundations until the days of their death. I walk the roads that they built and find nothing left but memories of dreams that have been halted by hate and deception. What happened to the offspring after the elders took their last breath? Once they spread all abroad, north, east, south, and west. When the love got lost and it became all about who was the best. When blood was no longer considered thicker than water, and family events, why even bother? Kids being raised by the streets due to the absence of their mother and father. We used to come together through good and bad times. Things weren't perfect, but there was a lot less crime. I miss the days that was before my time. That's why through everything, I appreciate and love my people, and to the end of my time. Thank y'all for allowing me to share.
Looking out the windows, gazing at the stars, looking to your soul, wondering who you are, contemplating the two, don't know which is closer, trying to find the motivation to do what you're supposed to. After all of the confusion, what are we supposed to do? We grind and we hustle. After all that we've been through, if you want to know your past, you got to look into your present status. If you want to know your future, look into your present actions. So look me in my eyes and tell me what you see. Am I another statistic, or is there more to me? Motivated like a soldier to be all I can be. Anything is possible, making my dreams reality. When the light's not turning and the water not running, we kept the blinds open just to let some sun in. We cracked the windows open. We was hoping for a breeze, but blessings never came, not even when we sneezed. Praying on my knees, see times got hard like lumber. Hunger seemed to last longer. Still I strive to be stronger. Praying over my last meal, I still remember that feeling. Trying to grind my way out without stealing or killing. Pallets placed on the floor while I'm looking up at the ceiling. Closing my eyes, trying to block out the reality that I'm feeling. And then I get to dreaming. Imagine what I can be then. I wake up, put my thoughts into action, cause seeing is believing. See, people belittle your dreams only based off what they can't. But I can't base what I'm gonna do based on what they ain't. It's not where you at now. Instead, it's where you're going. The understood don't need explaining and shit. Sometimes you better off not knowing. So look me in my eyes and tell me what you see. It's another statistic, or is there more to me? Motivated like a soldier to be all I can be. Anything is possible. Make your dreams reality. Thank you.
Keep that for your high school
to my attention that I'm black. And truth be told, I'm black as fuck. And when I say that, I mean all of it. The culture, the code, the whole experience. I'm so black. Murray's pomade, blue magic, and hot combs was the ritual the night before Easter Sunday. So black, when we attended church, we went to Bible study, Sunday school, morning worship, noonday service, evening service, youth service, and choir rehearsal. I'm so black. I was never one of my parents' little friends. I ate what was cooked or I didn't eat at all, and I stayed in a child's place. And some of us experience that same blackness. If you black like me, you can finish the line. I'm black, like I brought you into this world.
Yeah.
Black like stop all that crying. I'm black like, oh, so you don't think fat meat is easy. I'm black like, baby, nothing in this world for you would be easy. I'm black like a hard head. I'm black now, don't make me come and sit with you in class. Black like Sunday dinners at Big Mama's house. Like talking back will get you popped in the mouth. I'm black like knife. Black like all my life I had to fight. Black like fit in the description. Black like no Amber Alert when our children go missing. I'm black like Panther. Black like fuck rising for your national anthem. Black like kneeling. Black like in their eyes you'll always be the villain. I'm black like God. Black like king. Black like locks, afros, do-rags, and all sheen. I'm black like our brothers getting profiled right before our eyes. I'm black like you speak so well, said with surprise. I'm black like code switching, just to make them feel safe. Black like praying we make it home without catching a case. Black like student loans hitting harder because the wage gap is real. Black like working twice as hard for only half the deal. Black like our names on resumes getting tossed to the side. I'm black like being told to forgive every time one of ours die. I'm black like medical charts where our pain ain't believed. Black like mourning another hashtag before we can even grieve. Black like food deserts in neighborhoods they refuse to improve. Black like gentrification pushing us out when the rent starts to move. I'm black like history books, skipping everything we've done. Black like fighting the same battles our grandparents already won. I'm black like joy, they can't steal, no matter how they try. I'm black like rising, resisting, refusing to die. Black like culture they copy but never credit the source. Black like power, like pride, like staying the course. I'm black like the future our ancestors dream we see. I'm black like unbreakable, unstoppable. I'm black like me. Okay. I'm warmed up in my element. Now, did y'all enjoy that poem?
Yeah.
It seems like we all experienced some of the same blackness. We grew up together in the same house, huh, y'all? Can I be a little grown real quick?
Oh.
Yeah. You can. All right. I got permission. Do I got permission back there, baby?
Uh-huh.
Moment of honesty. If we're keeping it a buck, I just wanted to fuck with no commitment or communication to follow.
Damn right.
I just wanted to swallow, gag, or choke while he stroked me like he missed me, even though it was only our first encounter. Question. If you fuck on the first night, would that make you a hoe?
Yes.
Or does it simply mean you're utilizing a free trial before you decide to pay for a subscription you might not even use? Okay. A responsible adult wouldn't purchase a car without first test driving and looking under the hood. So why should one settle before knowing if they're going to be satisfied? So call it what you want. Hoe. Liberated. Curious. Grown. But I call it research. I call it quality control. I call it refusing to sign a contract without first knowing if the product is worth my time, my body, my soul, because satisfaction ain't always guaranteed. And I'm not here to gamble with my joy. I'm here to test drive desire, to check the mileage on his rhythm, to see if his engine hums in tune with mine, and if it doesn't, I return it to the lot. No guilt, no shame, no debt. Just a woman who knows her pleasure is currency and she spends it wisely. If you're looking for me, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram. My name is Miss J. That is MISSJAAY. Yeah, you walking up there. I'm gonna do one short poem. Just really, really short. She's got that hold me close and never let me go kind of love. That anything you need, I'll get it, just let me know kind of love. A shoulder to lean on, don't lose hope kind of love. A dope kind of love. When we're apart, I can't cope kind of love. She's got the best kind of love. When I hurt, she hurt. She feeling in her chest kind of love, obsessed kind of love. Each day she reminds me of her inner beauty. How can I forget kind of love? She's got a vibe that'll make you lose track of time kind of love. That I refuse to share. It's all mine kind of love. A divine kind of love, one of a kind of love. One that sends tingle down your spines kind of love. That I refuse to share. It's all mine kind of love. She's got the best kind of love. No, I feel like I've already said it. Anywho, I got a bliss kind of love. One that how you walking around talking about, I usually don't get this. I got that if loving you is wrong, then I don't want to be right kind of love. And if your partner don't make you feel like that, then you ain't got the right kind of love.
I want an all day, all night type love. And I don't care if it's wrong, fucking you feels too right type love. Or protect my back and attack while I'm blind type love. Not that, baby, why you always gotta fight type love? I want that. If I'm throwing uppercuts, she throwing straight rights type of love when we're alone. Play fighting leads to lip biting and eventually hip riding type love. A fuck first sight, I fell at first right type love. A Flavor Flav on stage hype type love. And without you, I don't sleep right type love. I want to share our dreams like Reese's Cups type love. I never call you too much because I can't get enough type love. That's standing in a full house, I'll poke her until she's flush and dare to call bluff type love. Go from beating it up, buying pillows, not to cuss, to the most sensitive touch type love. Hold me up when I'm injured like a crush type love because I'll do the same for you in a rush type love. Steve, be Steve, because I want a patient type love. I'll be your number one fan, no hating type love. I never complain and I get tired of waiting type love because even our idle time is creation type love. That's a sacred type love, a will make it type love. I call me when you're pissed off pacing type love. I can't help but embrace it but still want a patient type love. I want a manna from heaven to ease my hunger type love. Baby, I'm coming. No, stand me longer type love. Now I'm stroking stronger type love. I want that if you can't stand the heat, leave the kitchen type love. Baby, did your regular ass eat my cupcake? I ain't even tripping type love. I'm being kidding. I'm kidding type love, being silly type love. Fuck with my food and you might catch a wet willy type love. That's a childish type love. Flying notes like paper planes with messages written on the wings like the butterflies that's got me smiling type love. You hang up. Baby, you hang up. Sorry, you hang up type love. A lingerie and long gaze as she walks out type love. A no reply when I ask, baby, you sleep? But booty is now poked out type love. A never stall type love. Never find another like mine. Lou raw ties of up. Yeah! Who told you to wear draws type love? And I want it all type love. A tequila to complete the sunrise every morning in my sight type love. A light type love because she is light type love. And love is the only thing I seem to write type love. And every time I think I'm done, my peers like, sight type love, not quite type love. How did this cup get dark? You know I was drinking light type love. That's twisted. But still down for the ride type love. Punch drunk, stumbling through a dark night, delirious type love. Living takes a lifetime surrounded by jokers, so why are you so serious type love? I want to always by your side type love. Don't hold me down, baby, we're meant to fly type love. New atmospheres appear every time we're near, so don't confine our flying to the sky type love. Hard to miss like a fist-sized star type love. A repetitive Johnny Gill, that's my type love. I want to support like bras for double G titties type love. Think about it. Last thought before I leave, first thought I get when I hit the city type love. I want to know your value and demand your work type love. I'll be all you deserve type love. And I'll be the sun if you be the earth type love. And if so, history will speak of what we birth type love. A healing of the hurts type love. A consistent no spurts type love. Or we can't lose if we put the most high first type love. The simplest way to say what it was, y'all, I need a hurt type love. Dear Diary of the 11 Black Woman. I don't think I tell you this enough. You're a living spirit full of blessings. The tone of your voice is like a bandage that heals my traumas. Your presence brings warmth into many homes, and your love feels like ashes in an urn, so sacred, cremated with souls of family generations. And if I were to describe you as a place on earth, you'll be a place where waterfalls pour into a quiet pond, echoing voices of positive affirmations. A place so still, yet I never feel alone. It reminds me of that voice in my head telling me to come home. The world hands black women labels like coal, but never count the pressure. Never name the strength, yet still wonders how diamonds are created. And they say darker the flesh, deeper the roots. Sister, you are beautiful. Like the concrete, like the rose. I mean, like everything that's special, like be whole. I mean, when God made you, he made a diamond. And I ain't just saying any diamond. He made something so holy that when you see that angel from the sky, it make you want to pray. Can I get an amen? Amen. It's like when I speak to y'all, it's like a pastor giving his blessful words in many days. It's like when I look over a pond, I feel like I'm in Lion King. It's like when I see Simba, I'm looking at you in many shades. I mean, if we can go a little bit sexual, it's 50 grades. I mean, you know. But when I see you, I see something powerful. A Black Panther. It's like you gotta exercise your name, like an album. You like you fire at heart. You got something potential that gets you to grab you. It's like a soul when it sparks. I always will love you. And I will always be my peace. And every time you have dinner, just make me something to eat. Diary of the Loving Black Woman, thank you. Alright, let's get it. Listen to me speak to the people like I'm preaching to the choir.
Come on.
My presence is appreciated in the media. However, the strings is being pulled by the elites. My words cut deep. So when they make a holiday, they'll put a docile brother sitting right next to me. Not you, Scott, but I'm tired of being broken in bondage, fighting the oppressor, a system that was taking my brother's wisdom. And you say we free, but you keep us in our house, boxed in by your pity statements, and feed our community crumbs like roaches in the basement. Then play the victim when we call out the extermination. I think somebody should stop this. I'm tired of them dropping quarters on our head to make deposits. I don't mean to be out of pocket, but what are your thoughts is racing inside the closet? My brother, listen to wait. They got us hating the skin we was born with, having this hope we can live the oppressor way, or maybe just a sense of freedom that comes from a pain of internal bondage. You know, pitchforks and torches hurting us consciously, but what do you call freedom if you never got a taste? Is it acquired, spoiled, bitter? Is it laced? Is it like something that you get high with just to say, damn, it's been a high day? But let me tell you something. I feel like I gotta elevate. So when I speak to you wholly like I'm soulful. Ghost in my closet like I'm Ghostbusters. So something strange. A visible man in my bed, but you know he died for something strange. Hands so surgical, it's like when I grab it, I feel like I'm picking your brain. And they said we talk about dropping nickels and dimes. Well, what about the gems that's dropping on our minds? I mean, figuratively and metaphorically, I feel like I'm out of time. But if I had to punch the clock, I mean, I could spit some more rhymes, you know? What do y'all know about that? Thank you.
This one's for my brothers. This poem is called 10 Things I Need to Say to Black Men.
Okay.
10 things I need to say to black men. It's only necessary to scratch the surface before I reach what's underneath, so I'll start like this. I love a short king. Like 5'8", but giving 6'2", love a tall king too. Only if the mental is matching the physical. I love an afro, locks, waves. Love twisting braids, love my bald brothers too. Beard or no beard, love, do what you do, whether it be the kink in your curls or the curl of your lips, your melanin mimics cognac. I'm tempted to take a sip too. There's a rhythm in the way you move. A subtle dance that commands attention in every room. It's music in the way you move. Lyricism in the way you speak. There's resilience in the way you navigate the day, and strength in the things that you don't say. 3, when this world does its best to devalue your black body, remember that melanin is literally worth 3 times as much as gold. So as much as this society doesn't want you to know, you were literally born a high value man, designed to only get more valuable with time. 4, you deserve a safe space. Self-care is not sassy. Anyone that suggests such is simply misery, seeking company, seek self, seek serenity. 5, please use your discernment. Vulnerability will never feel like weakness to the right person. You can lead with love and not be broken. 6, please, please, please do not wait until you have a daughter to see the human in the woman whose womb you too used for warmth. 7, avoid pleasure that comes at a price. It is important for you to be selective with your body too. Prioritize peace. Choose a woman that will love your child more than she could ever hate you. 8, the most important things for you to bring to the table is character, ambition, respect, and clear intention. Consider these the legs. Essential for stability. Now the top has to be constructed in collaboration. This is to assure that everyone is satisfied with their placement. 9, love, I am in no way trying to tell you how to be a man. I couldn't do that if I wanted to. This poem is simply a list of affirmations and observations from your favorite sister, homie, lover, friend, the one that wants to see the little boy in you. Be proud of the grown man. 10, if no one has told you today, you are loved. Got one more piece for y'all. Some of you may have heard it. This is my, it's known as my natural hair piece, but
I love it.
thank you, love. It's natural hair on the surface, but it's really about unapologetically being black. You know what I'm saying? That's really important for me. If anybody knows me, it's all day. All day. But this one's called My Afro, but my afro, my locks, my twist, anything, my natural hair, my blackness. My afro has been responsible for the broken bones of a few picks and combs in my afro, has at times mimicked the crunch of an apple. My afro is hard to manage. And my afro is also hard to swallow, like the European beauty standards being forced down my throat. My afro wants to know why it makes you feel so uncomfortable. Like my follicles follow you around the stores that you go shopping to. See, that would be role reversal, my afro. My afro say 1970s Asada Shakur. It says Angela Davis says you can't tame it, my afro. My afro said no more perms, said tired of chemical burns, my afro. My afro said Paul Mooney spit truth, said if your hair is relaxed, they're relaxed. Oh, but baby, if that hair is nappy, they're not happy. My afro says this nappy makes me happy, my afro. My afro said, when did this part of me become unsavory? Like, why can't you stomach the fact that my hair too can flow freely? And my afro knows what controversial is. My afro says metal teeth on the end of black power fist, my afro. My afro says, no, you can't touch me. Said the person I am attached to is not 3/5 human, 2/5 petting zoo, my afro. My afro doesn't need to mimic the texture of another race's hair to feel beautiful, because my afro feels beautiful, and my afro says, good hair.
So with a 90s baby who barely made the cutoff. Real world versus AI, I seen both sides of the coin before childhood required to log off. I'm the soliloquy of a sillified soldier. Whether raised north or east, it was the belly of the beast that gave birth to many Jonas. Thugtown, Tulsa. Where cats was packing burners without holsters before an open carry law carried us over. It was the town that rose twice, still the town with the divide, because the town had denounced how one part had survived, so the town that took legacy and left scars on one side. But being blessed to rebuild is like resurrection of the Christ. I'm a rare commodity of my time, and I ain't need a hit of weed to explore the depths of my mind. My divine purpose is to expose and correct what's corrupt. I look man in the mirror and say, ooh, you everything mama wanted in her son, so what I got to be fearful of? I got a conqueror's complex, and I always want more like the Spanish conquest. Every day I'm on my deen, I'm on my knees when I bow to the Elohim, and I give my deen. I pray to Allah that he makes me clean, and then I say, man, I rise to my 10 toes, and I let the world know I'm king with a militant regime. Farrakhan called for 1 million men to stand on their feet and not stand with them. I ain't never had no hole in my system. I said Farrakhan called for 1 million men to stand on their feet and not stand with them. I ain't never had no hole in my system. I want everything owed to me before America. I want everything I'm owed before America unfold. Nothing crazy, just enough to repent for the amount of lives and land they stole. My brody told me, tell him who the hell I am. It's the original Asiatic black man. Every day I stand with discipline in my hands. I'm serving truth as I meet the stand. In case y'all was wondering who the hell I am. So I mentioned truth. Now, a lot of times we don't know. The truth is that we don't really realize what we're producing in our community. So that's a lot of what I talk about. Show of hands, I'm sure it's 2026. Everybody's heard of the whole term YN. YN that, YN this. Who knows what YN? Somebody just say it out loud for me. Young nigga, man. Crash out. Somebody who's willing to do whatever, go to the full out extreme, not really caring about the consequences. That's a YN. That's a young nigga right now. That's what the Young Rebels is. So I wrote this a little while ago because I'm big on accountability for our community, and I like to let it be known that YNs don't birth themselves. They a lot of times are birthed out of circumstances. So
Talk to it.
Young brother, present in the home where love was absent. Bipolar pop, so he could never make him happy. And truth be told, his old man was more abusive than Joe Jackson off his wagon. You know your situation bad when your parents take your siblings out of class because the last thing they'll do is explain to CPS bruises and what happened. Baby boy, but he only caught the back end. House full of hell where even visitors can tell something beyond appearances wrapped in. He was a scholar by nature, But that changed later over time as he depicted in his mind a dark cloud over his home. Something similar to the steam of a pressure cooker, intensified pain of the unknown while in a tight space confined. You the youngest, but see your mother get beat on. Heard your sisters were molested, but was told every family gets tested and the paid never mind. So behind closed doors, your family's self-proclaimed protector is the abusive child molester that gave reason to be a rebel and put a strain on your mental. When a picture is perfectly painted on social media, it usually means something is redacted. For every achievement posted, when someone assumes where there's smoke, you bound to find matches. Mother was in the home, but her mind had been absent. Had a hand in the abuse, but mostly passive. How could a young rebel not come up out of this? Little bro's a little older, still yet far from being grown. He went from being a young genius on TV to facing barbaric punishment so much his safety's being thrown. And now a minor who's made his mind up, he had to leave his home. Wanted some get back off his dad, so he had himself put on. Trading loyalty for weapons, a crash out with a burner, and he holding on his strong. And now a brother who's called himself a YG, and to him that don't mean young God. DHS custody, bouncing spot to spot. Each place he go bananas, ape shit, tear it up and rob, cause someone stole his childhood and replaced it with chaos, and he still learning how to sit with what he experienced and saw. Pain don't disappear with distance, it finds a new address. And that hardened up his heart and made him puff out his chest. And now everybody's asking what went wrong. Like he was born a problem, but he was raised inside the mess. Now another YN the world condemns without acknowledging how he was pressed. So now underneath the charges and the anger and the stress, there's another child quietly asking why no one's seen him hurting yet. That's how you birth the YN, man. Yeah, that's how you birth the YN. So on that note, you know, that's not just his story. That's a lot of young brothers out here. And that's what happens when you're not raised in love. So on that note, I like to, veg you back off of love. So I don't normally celebrate this holiday for my own personal reasons, but I believe in divine orchestration. I believe God allowed these things to happen in a specific time for a specific reason, specifically Black History Month, right? Even though we integrated, it's a short month. Black History Month and Valentine's Day. Maybe God wanted us to focus on Black love. Maybe, So, I don't think it's too cliche. A lot of people like to, clown the Dr. Umars in the community, but I personally still believe in Black love. Grew up seeing it, and I got it for myself. And I want Black love for my children. So, with everything going on out there, like the brother said, division is on the high. I say, man, let nothing come between us. Black women, let nothing come between us. Not the century-old power struggle we've had with each other, fighting to see which one of us is more valuable than the other. Not the disease mentality, believing healthy monogamy in our community is just a fallacy. Not the false perception to lessen procreation and an attempt created by the enemy telling us that abusive men is just inherently toxic masculinity. Instead, love me without the perception of those who mistreat you and fail to cherish your heart, not realizing that we need you. Instead of fighting with our pride and seeing who has a bigger ego, let's compete to see who can do more for each other. And only compete to see who can do more honor for one another. Instead of fighting with each other, let's see who can do well for each other instead of bringing hell to one another. See, as God took from my rib and made a woman of my complexion, I need your divine feminine essence for my spirit's protection and to keep my moral compass centered in the right direction. Black woman, come on, poet. Let nothing come between us. I said, not even the brothers who call you out of your name and convince you that if you was with another, they wouldn't do you the same. Not the sisters who tell you, girl, he ain't shit and you need to change. Nah, let none of that come between us and realize that the only real winner is those who win our unity and keep our interdependency in the house, because that's how we denounce every evil that we bring about, and we know that we can keep the goal as Black love centered in our hearts and our desires and in our homes and clean up our communities so we can have something to love and cherish. That's our own. Let nothing come between us.
Black love.
So, I needless to say, With all that being said, I like to acknowledge, where we at as a community, and then I like to say, man, I'm optimistic. A lot of people, see how we depict each other. We doing a whole lot of different stuff. We killing each other, we having good times, and sometimes people see only the bad, only the first 48, and say, man, you're gonna write us off. Me personally, I like to be optimistic. I got hope for my culture. So, I got hope for my culture. I'm the type to wear that Kyrie on my jersey, Kanye on my playlist, Farrakhan on my mind. I know sometimes I'm so tenacious about my nation. I'm displaced in a society that would like me to chastise my culture and never exercise patience. But optimism for my people is my obligation. My depiction of the black man has never been tarnished, despite how much they tried to crucify our character and depict ourselves as martyrs. I've seen brothers willing to die about their principles, and fathers willing to live to raise their daughters. And fathers willing to live to raise their daughters. And I've been told I'm so naive because of the way I prejudge black people intentionally. Thinking every copper-colored king is my brother and until convinced otherwise could never be my enemy. And I was told a drunken mind speaks with a sober tongue. Well, a brother done had some Hennessy. But no dark nor light can make me inebriated enough to speak with such clarity and conviction. I feel I've been given wisdom from my ancestors telling me, y'all generation is who we waited and prayed for. Cause we the type to say, shit, y'all got the wrong one. I ain't gonna take much more. Growing up seeing my mother take care of us was my saving grace. Because that became the catalyst for my capacity to be loved by another lady of my race. And I was raised in that culture. That's what made me to a soldier. So I got that can't stop, won't stop wrapped in my black on black skin tone. So call me Dezo X Kunta Kinte, cause I came to get everything that we was meant for. Optimism for my culture. Peace, God. Yeah, that's what I got for y'all, man. It's Dezo X. If y'all want to find me on socials, I am.DezoX on IG, DesmX on Facebook. Peace.
Put your hands together one last time for the night. Give it up for Sterling Gray, y'all.
Everybody, give a round of applause for Sterling Gray one time. Serenading everybody.